All right, so now we're at the outside of the house, and we're going to actually talk a little bit about curb appeal. Now, what is curb appeal, Darin?
Well, when you drive up to the property, one of the first things I do when I have a prospective property, what I do is I pull up and I look at the front. And I'm looking from the eyes of the buyer, not myself, but the eyes of the buyer. And so I'm looking for open, clean.
Got it.
When they pull up, wow, this is a nice property. At this point, this property doesn't have it.
Okay.
And I'll explain how I would fix that. And spend minimal money to do it, but fix it in a way that when they pull up, they feel really good about this property. Okay.
Sure.
One of the first things that just glares is this big
this tree.
This thing is gone. We're gonna take it all out. It's gonna be flattened. Good thing is it does have a nice walkway here. This is kind of semi redone, and so this is good. We're gonna keep this. Obviously the blue color is going. We're not gonna keep the blue color. So
you don't like the blue?
No, we're gonna do we always do kind of like an earthy type of tone, something soft, something clean, and we always do like the white contrast with like the beige type of color. Yeah, exactly. So this whole window right here, because of how old it is going to be replaced with like a 5x4, and so we'll put a nice trim around it in white, and then we'll paint the house the right color. Now this patio type of thing cover is really illegal. That's that thing is, it's going to be torn down in the next day or so. That thing will be gone, and so that'll kind of clean up this whole. This will be give you a good
This will be
view.
clear.
Yep, that'll be clear.
This is going to be gone.
New window. You got your nice door here, so everything when you pull up to this property, it'll be ready, be ready to sell. Now, another thing that we're going to do on this is we're going to we always put a small little planter here. And don't go crazy on what you're spending your money on, because you can spend a lot of money on hardscape. You actually can. This is a $300,000 property, so in LA, that's not a lot. So we're just going to put a nice little planter here with some nice plants. It'll probably cost us $150. It's not a lot of money. We don't overspend stuff like that. So that's really what I'm looking at. Curb appeal. When the prospective buyer pulls up, how does this property look? That's a big.
What about this fence right here?
That'll be gone too.
Picture of this fence. This is just gone, taken off.
Yeah, the whole thing will be gone here. We're going to take this whole thing out here. We'll probably just put a nice little picket fence up to that point, because we don't want to overspend.
Right.
You always got to be aware of every dollar you spend. There's things that you spend on, which is the kitchen and the bathrooms.
Kitchen and bathrooms.
Those are the two things. If you're going to spend your money, that's where you want to spend it. But you don't want to spend it on picket fences.
So, after everything, what would you say? How much would everything cost as far as just the repairs go?
The total rehab on this project.
Total rehab on this particular project.
$29,000.
So about $30,000. And what's the average time? I mean, what can an investor expect from a good handyman?
My guys, we got it down to a good system, because we're going to do new plumbing, new electrical, the whole thing with this property. I would say 4 to 5 weeks is our average lead time, because we're gutting kitchens, gutting bathrooms. 4 to 5 weeks is a reasonable time to get it done. Okay. What you don't want to do with your contractor is say, I want it done in 2 weeks. It's impossible. They can't get it done.
Right.
Or, give them a deadline. And then what I do sometimes with Fernando is I say, if you get this thing done in 4 weeks, I'll give you a $1,000 bonus. So that's another good way. Incentives to get the project done. Absolutely.
Got it. Okay, so a month, you got about $30,000, and then let's just let the investors know what did you get this house at, and after the rehab, what do you?
Our purchase price on this property was $210,000. Okay, it's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. Actually, a 3-bedroom, 2 bath. It's got the bath and the master. Yes. Our resale on this is anywhere from $320 to $325. That's our goal to get this property.
That's a lot of money right there. Right on. Okay.
Soon to be.
Great. Well, I think we can cut it right there.